This is the 2800 block of Lombard Street in Springfield, Missouri. This is near West Point K through 8 school. On February 18, 2014, 10-year-old Hailey Owens was stopped after she was walking home from a friend's house. A 49-year-old man that was driving that gold Ford Ranger stopped and asked Hailey for directions. When she went to assist him, he snatched her. Hailey was a fourth grader at Westport Elementary. Hailey loved babysitting and being around small children. She was always smiling, laughing, and had a strong willingness to help. If she had survived the attack, she would be 22 years old. Something miraculous happened, and Carlos and Michelle Edwards saw 10-year-old Hailey walking down the sidewalk near their home in Springfield when the tan Ford Ranger truck drove past Hailey, turned around, and pulled alongside her. They witnessed her getting grabbed. Michelle even got the license plate number and started to call 911 while Carlos tried to find her family. The police ran the license plate and it came back to a Jim and Regina Wood, who said that their son primarily drives this vehicle, and that man is Craig Woods, who used to coach football at Pleasant View Middle School for a decade.
Tonight on KY3 News at 5, the mother of Hailey Owens opens up about her grief.
I woke up this morning I broke down.
She talks about the life of her daughter.
My little girl was my life. She was my Twinkie.
And her reaction to the arrest of her daughter's accused killer.
Since he's like a total stranger, it just leaves me to a loss.
She says she feels your sympathy.
It's hard.
Officers went to Wood's house to look for Hailey. They entered through an unlocked back door. A strong odor of bleach emanated from the basement. The basement steps and floor were wet, a fan was running, and a scrap of duct tape was on the floor. There were empty bleach bottles and several plastic storage tubs. They went back with a search warrant, and all his sheets and blankets had been stripped from his bed. On his dresser, the police found a folder containing sexual encounter fantasies that he had with specifically 13-year-olds. The folder also contained pictures of young girls from his school. In the basement is where they found poor little 10-year-old Hailey. She was wrapped up in 2 garbage bags and in a plastic tote, and all they could smell was bleach. Poor Hailey had been severely essayed in every manner that he could. He then stole the light from her eyes forever with a .22. Now, Nick Godejohn was actually in prison with Craig Woods, and Gypsy Rose Blanchard knew Hailey. This was posted from the Snow Gypsy Blanchard account 3 days after little Hailey lost her life, and it reads, Gypsy's friend Hailey was kidnapped, raped, and murdered. She was going to come over tomorrow to play, but instead we are going to her memorial. Gypsy and I are heartbroken. The police did catch the monster who did this. We can't understand how someone could do this. Hailey was a sweet little girl, always polite and happy. She was only 11 years old. Be at peace to our little angel, Hailey. We will miss you.
Well, actually, I can't see why they wouldn't let me, only because obviously Gypsy, she obviously got interviewed by the media. Then you had the other high-profile person here other than me, which was Craig Woods.
Now, this is Hailey's mom, Stacy Banfeld, and she actually wanted Craig Woods to be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole instead of what he was sentenced to, DP. On November of this year, Craig Wood actually filed a second appeal, this time with the Missouri Supreme Court, and he's basing it on the fact that Hailey's mom didn't want him to get the DP. So he's trying to get that pardon now so he can live. In the original trial in November of 2017, the jury found him guilty of first degree, but they could not agree on the DP. It then went to the judge, and the judge sentenced him to the DP by lethal injection. Chad's own mother said he got what he deserved. They named a park after Hailey Owens. She assisted with getting Amber Alerts to be faster and better. And thousands of people attended this little girl's vigil. I just find it odd that Gypsy Rose is so close to this case. Small town, I guess. And what is it with the age of 13? As always, thank you for watching. Please like, follow, reshare, and comment to keep this conversation going.